Hello friends, welcome to the Tech Expert channel. Today we are going to see what is AWS S3 and how do we create S3 bucket into our AWS account. So let's get started with what is AWS 3 is all about. AWS S3 it expands to Amazon Simple Storage Service, and this is an object storage service that offers industry leading scalability, data availability, security, and performance. This means customers of all sizes and industries can use it to store and protect any amount of data for a range of use cases such as data lakes, websites, mobile applications, backup and restore, archive, and enterprise applications. Amazon S3 provides easy to use management features so you can organize your data and configure finely tuned access control to meet your specific business and organizational and compliance requirements. Amazon S3 is designed for high durability and stores the data for millions of applications for companies all across the world. So, with this brief definition of AWS S3, we want to see how do we create an S3 bucket and how do we add file to S3 bucket and how do we download file from an S3 bucket and how can we delete S3 bucket and many more. Let's switch to the AWS account and see how do we achieve all of this. Okay, so here is an AWS account which is already pre-created. I hope everybody has an account. If not, you can ask for it and we will go for another session to know how to create an AWS account. So once you log into the AWS account using the aws.console, so you will reach into this page, and under this you can search the S3 bucket in two ways. One, you can go to the services and look for storage, and within the storage you can see S3 and click on this. Once you click on the S3, it will take into the Amazon S3 services. So you can see this page. So this is this page specifically meant to manage all the S3 related activity. So if you see on the right hand side, there is a button called create bucket. So if you click on this create bucket, this will let you to create a new bucket. A new bucket in AWS S3 is nothing but a folder in your local machine. So meaning you can store your data and you can retrieve your data, and it supports beyond the folder in a machine. So once you click on this create button, you will see some of the form to be filled. So friends, we are trying to see here how do we create a bucket. Okay, so please keep in mind that always your bucket name should be unique universally, not just within the account, throughout the AWS. Okay, so let's create one quick AWS bucket. So the tech expert S3 bucket 1. So always we have to ensure that it is a unique and AWS region, under what region you want to create this bucket. So let's leave it default for now and choose the bucket settings. If you want to have duplicate from the existing one, you can use this. So if you come down slowly, there is a block public access settings for this bucket. Generally buckets are not accessible by public, so that's the reason it is by default we are blocking the public access. So if at all you want to provide access to other users, so then you need to enable this. But for now, let it keep it as a block. And little come down, there is a field called bucket versioning. So you can enable the versioning for every file you add. It will keep creating a new version. So that let's disable it and keep it default. And tags are basically to identify the different Unix identifier and default encryption. Let's disable the encryption. We don't want to encrypt any data what stored in the bucket as of now. So let's click on the create bucket. Now we have successfully created the bucket called the tech expert bucket 1. Okay, now you are into the tech expert 3 bucket 1, and let's see how do we upload a file. So to upload a file, you just need to click on the upload button, and once you click on the upload button, it will take you to the next page where you can add a file or add a folder. Let us try adding a file. So when you click on add file, it will take you to the recently browsed history, and you just need to select the file and say open. So the first step is to select the file. If you see this one, it is just selected the file. Now to confirm that I need to upload this, you need to again click on the upload button. So now is the place where it is uploading a file. So if you see now, file is successfully uploaded, and you can see there is a message upload succeeded, and click on the close, and if you come back it will show there is a file added here. This is how we'll upload the file. Okay, now we have uploaded file. Let us see how do we download this file. Select the file and click on the action button and click on the download. So once you click on the download, the file will get automatically downloaded to local machine. So let's click on this and see whether the file is successfully downloaded or not. Yes, sample file for S3 is downloaded and I am able to open. So this is how we'll be downloading a file from the S3. Let us see now how do we delete the file. So just click on the file checkbox and click on the delete. So it will ask for you to delete permission. So just say that permanently delete, so that it will acknowledge, and then it will delete the object. So if I click on this, you can see they successfully deleted the object. Now let's go back to the bucket, and let's try to delete this bucket. So select the bucket and click on the delete. It will again ask for your confirmation. So you need to provide the bucket name here and just click on the delete bucket. So this will ensure that bucket is deleted from the your account. So with this you can ensure that you will create a bucket and use it for the purpose and then delete it, so that it will not be charged for your account. As long as you are within the limit, your free tier account can be used to play around all this type of S3 activities. Hope this is a helpful information, friends. So if you really like this, please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thank you so much for watching this video.